Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Acc Tuesday, 29th of June 2021. We looked at front of papers. First up, New York Times, picture from Brazil, some people in a boat going to deliver COVID vaccines. Over on the left, oxygen running out in India. Over on the right, judge dismisses antitrust case against Facebook. Down here, Juul will settle the first vaping lawsuit for $40 million. That's North Carolina, more on the way. In the middle, story about the condo collapse in Florida. Down the bottom, as California dries up, farmers are forced to sell their water. Apparently that's more profitable than selling the crops. USA Today, Florida condo collapse. Chauvin sentencing analysis opinion. Chauvin's lack of remorse and insult to us all. Wall Street Journal, condo collapse, Facebook suit, Juul lawsuit. Down the bottom, hands off the chocolate fountain. Buffets are coming back, but no chocolate fountain apparently. Sad times. Financial Times, some lads spraying down the seats in Wimbledon. Something about Sajid Javid, the new health secretary, saying that we'll have to learn to live with COVID. Chinese women add to demographic struggle with fight to work beyond 50. Retirement age in China is 50. I did not know that. That sounds pretty good. National Post in Canada. On tense Chinese border, India ups the ante. Okay, so India have sent 50,000 more troops to the border with China. They now have 200,000 troops there, which is a lot of troops. 2,200 cyber attacks on federal targets last year. Story about the heat wave hitting the west of North America. The Australian vaccines, two lads having a drink. Global Times, there's Z and Vlad having a little get together. They look like they're in the same room, but they're not. They were just on a video conference call to reaffirm the China-Russia Treaty of Good Neighbourliness and Friendly Cooperation. It's a great name. China starts world's second largest hydropower dam. Tehran Times, why the US targeted Iran allies ahead of nuclear talks. The US had a couple of strikes in Iraq and Syria on Iranian-backed sites, militias or whatever. The Iranians are saying that they have to go back to the table and discuss the Iranian nuclear deal, but they're saying that the Yanks won't lift the sanctions on them first, and they kind of want that before they'll sit down again. Down the bottom right, Taliban accommodating all ethnic groups. That's good. About time. Irish Examiner, something about remote working, house prices going up, reopening, by-election, true crime. Irish Sun, thirst posting, vaccines, jabs. Irish Daily Mail, health thing, thirst posting, lockdown ending. Guardian, tennis. COVID story, by-election hit by claims of dirty tricks and racism. That's the Batley and Spen by-election. Some leaflet was passed around to Muslim voters with Boris Johnson and Modi from India, and the caption said, "Don't risk a Tory MP who's not on your side." Some people are claiming that's a racist dog whistle. If you look at the track record of Modi, it's really not a racist dog whistle, it's just stating facts. A fake leaflet was also distributed which showed Keir Starmer, the leader of the Labour Party, and England football players taking the knee with the caption, "We believe that it is high time that white people acknowledge their privilege." So clearly some very dirty tactics going on in that by-election. English Times, COVID lockdown ending. There's the Queen doing some thirst posting. She was up in Scotland at the Iron Brew factory watching William have a wee drink there. She wouldn't drink it herself. A lot of people on Twitter a bit annoyed. I'm sure there's like a royal protocol that says she can only have a drink if she's planned to have the drink 10 weeks in advance in a certain room at a certain time of day, and it's handed to her in a certain way. Anyway, both of those people are related to Prince Andrew, still wanted for question in connection with the paedophile billionaire financier Jeffrey Epstein. Beside that, why nothing beats a bit of Bach to get a spending? Apparently Johann Sebastian Bach is the most commonly used music in ads, so I hope he's spinning in his grave over that. That's horrible. Daily Telegraph, big story about COVID. Prime Minister suggests he sacked Hancock, but apparently last week he backed him. Border force to be shaken up. US hits Iranian-backed militias on Iraqi border. Toasters pop the sourdough bubble. Some story that sourdough bread won't fit in the toaster. Just cut it in half. Independent. Tennis story. 4 stories at the top. Hancock. Offshore asylum processing. Wealth tax. Old men just seem to be forgotten. Alright. Javid sees no reason for restrictions after 19th of July. Mr. Optimism. Here he is again. The Right Honourable Sajid Javid, MP. This guy is like a number one neocon, dyed-in-the-wool neoconservative. He got into politics because at the age of 12 he saw Margaret Thatcher dealing with the miners' strikes and thought, yeah, that's something I can aspire to. He absolutely loves Ayn Rand. His favourite book is The Fountainhead. His wife actually threatened to divorce him if he did not stop reading The Fountainhead aloud to her. This man resigned as Chancellor in Britain last February over some kind of thing where he was being asked to fire his advisors and he said he wouldn't do it. And so he left, still kept his salary as an MP, but then went on to work as a senior advisor to JP Morgan and received £300,000 in total, not just from JP Morgan, but also from other investment banks, management consultants, and other big businesses. So this is the wrong man for the job. Really, really dangerous time for the NHS. Metro, football, Boris. Well, that he well. Thankfully, that's it for the day. If you want to stay off state, corporate, or any other type of crappy media, just click the link in the description. Alright, thanks. Good luck.